Hey there, empath, highly sensitive person. So no matter if you are a woman or a man or whatever you identify yourself to be, maybe you are an earth angel, maybe you are starseed, or both. Anyway, my message is very clear today that you need to be you. So don't copy others. Because I've been scrolling through many reels on Instagram these last few days. I didn't do that before, but now I've been doing it pretty much to see what people are up to and all of that, to find like-minded people to maybe network with and, all of that. And so I've been seeing a few videos that are very similar, that they're just copies. So naturally I've been like, okay, wow, like people are doing the exact same quotes, like quite a many accounts, that use the same, similar type of video, and, what they do in that video, what they talk about, and these quote videos, which I personally love because I love quotes, because I'm a thinker. So I always love these uplifting, positive quotes, which I also share, as you might have seen if you've been watching me, following me on social media. So yeah, I love them to bits, but it's heartbreaking to see that people are copying each other. It's not natural, it's not healthy. Just be you. It is just for the views, I guess. That's what my intuition tells me, that these people just want to fish for views. Well, I'm just walking my own path. I'm just doing my own thing, which I have worked hard for all my life. And I'm just happy and grateful to be here on social media, to be able to talk and share my story and, be my authentic self, honestly and vulnerably, and, unapologetically, because that's the whole point. The whole point is to be yourself. And I have to walk my talk naturally as a coach and a therapist too. So, and of course, as an earth angel starseed, we're not here to be fake. And I just want to be as vulnerable as possible, of course, while also protecting my energy and boundaries, putting a lot of thought, naturally, because I'm such a thinker. I would not be here if I wasn't, because I've been able to do all the self-reflection, and so that so I can also help my clients, because this is where God and the universe have brought me. I didn't know anything about this naturally. it's just been like, I'm Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. I've just been walking my path down the yellow brick road. But yeah, so it's just, it's so important to remind yourself to be able to be yourself every single day in your life. Don't try to be something else. It's just not gonna work. So it's going to affect your life so much if you are not being your authentic self. And it is really powerful and empowering, especially when you've been through narcissistic abuse in your life, awful toxic relationships, romantic relationships that were destroying you as a sensitive being. So it's so empowering and powerful when you can really just, dig into yourself, into your own self. That was always there. It was always there. And the whole point of therapy is to dig that person out, that soul. To be all of you, to be yourself completely, vulnerably, authentically, honestly, unapologetically, just you. And not minding about people who don't care about you. Those haters, they don't care. They don't care. And that is just how it is. But you have to care about yourself. It seems that the world is really shallow these days. I'm sure that I'm not the only one. Maybe you have these thoughts as well, and maybe this has also given you a lot of stress and all of that, because it has given me a lot of anxiety, you know, to be dealing with everything. And, you know, this world of social media and online dating, for example. I used to meet, you know, many kind people in the past when I was younger. So I have good memories, you know. So I've been like reflecting on this topic, that has the world gone more shallow now that we have social media? And of course, people are also talking about this and posting about this, how toxic it can be. We must remind ourselves that there are actually good people out there, you know, soul sisters, soul brothers, like-minded, amazing people. Those I personally follow on the internet a lot if I cannot meet them face to face. So I would love to meet them, of course, but because I'm in Finland, you know, I'm Finnish, so it's a bit hard to, you know, travel everywhere and, you know, meet those people. But yeah, so anyway, it was just coming to me, you know, right now that it's so important to be you and have the people in your life who are right for you, you know, who make you feel good, who bring you peace and not problems. And we can always manifest that, you know, we can, but of course there can be obstacles on the way as well. But naturally, at the same time, you know, life can be so difficult as an empath. They just be a highly sensitive person, you know, because there are less of us in the world. So it creates a lot of difficulties, of course, in relationships, romantic relationships, you know, in every aspect of life, what I have noticed and experienced personally. And that is, of course, a big reason also why I want to help my clients, why I'm here talking and sharing, you know, and guiding you and supporting you and, you know, inviting you to work with me one-on-one, because we can talk about all of this, what is bothering you, you know, and how you can move forward. Because, you know, I had to do that same for myself. So I've gone through that. And yeah, it can be so, so painful and, you know, like this very difficult thing, like this big obstacle. But the more we can be our authentic selves, it's going to be shining through, and it's healthy, and it's, you know, it's going to empower us so powerfully. You know, your soul is going to thrive. You're not suppressing yourself. You're relaxed, and, you know, all those things are coming to you a lot easily. You know, those manifestations, everything that belongs to you, abundance, love, health, everything is coming to you more easily because you are aligned with yourself and you are aligned with the universe and with everything, because everything is always connected. And you know, if you're trying to date right now, or if you are recovering after a breakup, of course we can also talk about these issues, because they're such heavy issues. They are so important to talk about. Because like I said, personally, it's been really basically like hurting me. It hurts me when I see and sense, you know, fake people, toxic people being mean to one another, yelling, calling out, you know, calling names, you know, whatever. You know, it hurts me to my soul. It hurts me. And of course, I've been doing my best to not let it affect me. And you know, those people on social media, like I said, and you know, everything that I've been through, it's so important to not let that affect you. And, you know, you might notice it, but even though you notice and feel it because you're sensitive and intuitive, still you have to remind yourself that it's not your problem to deal with, because you cannot be healing and fixing all of these people. Because I really did not expect many things that people have done to me. You know, naturally, because I was a small child, if I think about the beginning of my life. But now that I'm 41, that I'm still seeing this, that it feels like it's just gotten worse. You know, these people copying each other, and women taking their clothes off and sending naked pictures. And it's no wonder that these men are asking for them, because they think that everyone's the same. people start assuming, because that is how the brain works. The brain usually always sees the negative, not the positive, and a brain assumes a lot. So even though you don't know a person, you don't know anything about them, you never met them, you didn't hear their voice or anything, these people are programmed to think that we are all the same, apparently, because that's the only explanation for this. But because, I'm sensitive and you are sensitive, because we're intuitive empaths, and I'm an earth angel, so the most behavior from people has been very, very uncomfortable for me. Now that I think about it, now that I look back my life as I'm here now, talking and sharing and all of that, so it has made me so uncomfortable so many million times. And of course they have been also manipulating me and brainwashing me, so why I lived my life in shame and fear and guilt and insecurity and all of that, thinking that I was unworthy and that I did not deserve a happy life. That was the illusion that I was living in. So it has been a lot of work, on myself. But that is why we have to wake up and pay attention to things, to our health, and especially to our mental and physical health, as a combination, because everything is connected. Our mental health is also connected to our physical health, and so it's important to be, waking up in that sense, to take care of ourselves, and not suffering, because in the end we are in charge. No demon can get us. The devil cannot destroy us if we keep our own personal power within. We don't let it go, we don't give it to other people. I used to give my power to so many people, and what did it give me? Just pain and suffering, more anxiety, more fear, more insecurity, more unworthiness, more of that suffering, depression. And I'm sure that you can agree with me, and maybe you've been also thinking about this fact that maybe you have also been very surprised about people, and thinking about this, the big factor that a mature person does not have the time or energy or anything to be bullying others online. We just let people be. People like us, we let people be. We're not there anywhere to fight. And it's so sad that these people, these men especially, when a woman has broken their heart, apparently they just lash out on other women, when they should take responsibility and grow up and heal and do the work to evolve and grow and heal, and not put it on other people who are not responsible. The fact that when it's painful, when people do this, when they don't know anything about you, they don't know you, they don't understand how sensitive and kind you are, and what you've been through in life, when you've been through severe psychological abuse. So it's very, I can't find the word right now to describe it, but of course it's very immature behavior from these men, because a mature man always supports women and understands that everybody is not the same. They have intelligence, they have emotional intelligence and common sense to understand that people are not copies from each other. Despite, somebody might be, but not all people. We are all unique. So people should never judge you for what you look like or whatever. So it just sickens me to see how, for example, gay people are treated, trans people are treated, bullied every single day. So I really feel their pain, and my heart just goes out to every single person and being in this world who are suffering for anything, and I wish that I could just save the world. But yeah. these are just, you know, what are coming to me today, and maybe this resonates with you, and maybe you have some help from me talking here on my phone again today. Honestly, from my heart and soul, as always. And as always, a kind reminder that I might be repeating myself, but you know, I'm only a human being too as well, so I make mistakes like everybody, and you know, but usually it's just my intuition like telling me that you need to talk about this and this and this, you know, as I get these messages, these downloads from the universe and from the angels and God and the angels, and you know, generally, so it is what it is. So maybe it's a message that you might have not seen yet, or you know, maybe it's just that you might need to hear it again, because of course we need a lot of repetition anyway when we're healing and dealing with these kind of heavy issues. So you know, the brain needs repetition and your body needs repetition so that it can heal when you're taking care of yourself. And as always, a kind reminder, of course, that if you wish to work with me, if you're interested in working with me, you can always have my free 30-minute consultation call first. So that does not commit you to anything yet. And as always, if my calendar does not show you suitable times, you can send me an email or DM me on Instagram, for example, so that we can schedule a better time that is suitable for both of us. But yeah, I wish that you're doing well, and you know, you're not alone with your issues, and you know, thanks for being here, and thanks for supporting me in my work, and you know, helping me help you in the process, because everything is connected and we are part of oneness.